18-year-old Jared Van Winkle loved his large family.
He was funny, goofy, he liked to do a lot of stuff that I like to do.
He loved baseball and especially loved comic books.
We love watching Marvel together, just superhero shows, stuff like that.
Van Winkle lived off of Mount Vernon Road near the Rockcastle County line. He was almost home when he was hit by a car and killed while riding his bicycle. It's where his loved ones gather to remember Van Winkle once more.
He's just always there for anyone, and I'm glad to see everybody here out for him.
His mother, Sabrina Mahaffey, says it's not a matter of if another wreck will happen on this road, but when.
2 young boys killed here since February. One right here coming off Slate, the boy was coming northbound. He got killed here in February. Now my son Jared across the road there, and the traffic is bad.
Kentucky State Police say 25-year-old Jeffrey Crow was hit and killed while on his motorcycle on the same road 8 months ago. Now Mahaffey and other families in the area say they just fear for their children's safety.
There's no lighting down through here. There is a spotlight down the road here that is blinding people. And as you can see, the traffic is just awful. It's like a racetrack, like 75 through here.
Mahaffey says she won't give up until something is done to make the road safer.
No, I'm not stopping until we get something done right here. It's very dangerous. And I'd hate for somebody to lose one of their kids due to this. Definitely, I'm not stopping.
In Berea, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.